As Denis Villeneuve's highly anticipated conclusion to his two-part adaptation of Dune nears its release, the film world is abuzz with rumors and speculation about his next cinematic endeavor. With Dune Part 2 set to debut on March 1, 2024, Villeneuve is undoubtedly immersed in the intricate process of post-production and has been characteristically tight-lipped about what his next project will be, leaving fans to wonder over the nature of his next movie, if he will indeed be making a Cleopatra film, an adaptation of the Arthur C. Clarke novel Rendezvous with Rama, or if he will be able to jump right into his planned third Dune film. A recent interview with acclaimed screenwriter Eric Roth, who worked with Villeneuve on his Dune adaptation, has only intensified this curiosity. While many of the specifics are shrouded in mystery, Roth confirmed that the director's forthcoming film will remain within the realm of science fiction. In this video, I'd like to examine the known details and rumors regarding Denis Villeneuve's upcoming film projects, and speculate as to the reason for all the secrecy. Let's first consider the Cleopatra project. Back in 2020, in a statement to a Montreal outlet, TVA, Villeneuve expressed enthusiasm about a historical film centered on Cleopatra, hinting at its potential production timeline in relation to Dune Part 2, saying, quote, "There is of course the second part of Dune, which I hope I have the chance to shoot eventually, but I also have a historical film project on the life of Cleopatra. This project is underway and it excites me a lot. I hope I can bring it to the screen before or after filming the second part of Dune." The film from Sony Pictures was said to be based on the best-selling book Cleopatra: A Life by Stacy Schiff, with the screenplay written by David Scarpa, who recently worked on Ridley Scott's Napoleon. According to the infamous rumor mill-feeding Hollywood insider Daniel Richtman, who apparently unearthed a production sheet for the film, Zendaya had already accepted the offer to assume the role of the young Queen of Egypt, with offers made to Timothée Chalamet for the role of Octavius and to Daniel Craig for the role of Caesar. Richtman also said that production was being eyed for 2024. Such a film would mark a significant departure from Villeneuve's recent forays into science fiction, delving into the historical epic genre. However, there have since been recent denials from Villeneuve's representatives about Richtman's reporting on this project, casting doubts on its immediate realization. Enter the mysterious screenplay by Eric Roth. As reported by World of Real, the acclaimed screenplay writer, who recently worked on Martin Scorsese's film Killers of the Flower Moon, was a guest on the A Script Apart podcast, where he revealed that he has written a screenplay for Denis Villeneuve in secret, saying, quote, "I just wrote a movie for Denis Villeneuve. We'll see what ends up happening with it, but it's about space and time, and it's very lonely. It's certainly about eternity." Roth's description of a film about space and time, with themes of loneliness and eternity, aligns seamlessly with Villeneuve's recent science fiction projects. It's safe to say that this description rules out the Cleopatra project. The speculation that this could be the adaptation of Arthur C. Clarke's Rendezvous with Rama is particularly intriguing. Villeneuve has been attached to Rama since December of 2021. In an exclusive by The Hollywood Reporter, it was announced that Villeneuve was set to bring Clarke's visionary tale to life under the banner of Alcon Entertainment, marking another collaboration following acclaimed projects like Prisoners and Blade Runner 2049. The production will also involve industry veterans Morgan Freeman and Laurie McCreary of Revelations Entertainment, who have nurtured a 2-decade-long commitment to the novel, finally acquiring the rights in 2018. Rendezvous with Rama chronicles a group of human space explorers who are tasked with intercepting an alien starship that is hurtling through the solar system. It is believed that the missions will lead to mankind's first contact with alien intelligence, a premise that aligns perfectly with Villeneuve's knack for crafting immersive, thought-provoking stories within the sci-fi genre. In a joint statement by Freeman and McCreary regarding Villeneuve's involvement with the project, they said, quote, "Denis' vision for Rama felt completely aligned with Arthur's wishes, so we are confident that teaming with our producing partners Andrew and Broderick at Alcon is the right next step in this over 20-year odyssey." Alcon co-CEOs Broderick Johnson and Andrew Kosove further expressed their excitement in this collaboration, saying, "This is one of the most intelligent works of fiction in the genre. It poses as many questions as it does answers, and is a work for our time. It's perfectly fitted to our friend and collaborator Denis' brilliant sensibilities, and specifically to his love and passion for science fiction. We are also pleased to work with Morgan and Laurie, who have a long-standing passion for this IP. However, knowing all this information regarding this adaptation, one can't help but wonder as to the reason for all the secrecy. After Eric Roth's comments, the reporter from World of Real then reached out to Roth to see if he could provide additional details about the secret project, to which the screenwriter responded saying, "The title will have to remain a dark star for now. Suffice it to say, at 78, I am trying to find some answers to the unanswerable." Eric Roth's reply, though vague, certainly harkens to the spirit of the Rama novel. However, considering the project's long gestation period, I can't help but wonder whether there is a planned build-up for an eventual grand reveal. It would also make sense that Villeneuve simply does not want the distraction of another project getting in the way of the lead-up to the release of his current film. Additionally, the success of Dune Part 2 could be a pivotal factor in determining Villeneuve's next move, and could explain the director's discretion. If Dune Part 2 performs exceptionally well at the box office, it might cement which project Villeneuve commits to next, particularly the possibility of realizing his dream to adapt Dune Messiah, the sequel novel in Frank Herbert's iconic series. Villeneuve's discretion, therefore, may stem from a strategic wait-and-see approach, as the reception of Dune Part 2 could dictate whether he remains immersed in the Duneverse or whether he finds himself on a new sci-fi venture. The opportunity to continue the Dune saga might be too enticing to pass up. Villeneuve has already teased multiple times his intention to make a third Dune film. However, when stating this desire in a recent interview, he also hinted that he has an interest in taking a slight detour from the Duneverse before returning. Speaking to the South Korean press, he said, "Dune Messiah is being written right now. The screenplay is almost finished, but it is not finished. It will take a little time. I don't know exactly when I will go back to Arrakis. I might take a detour before just to go away from the sun. For my mental sanity, I might do something in between, but my dream would be to go a last time on this planet that I love." Considering this information, particularly the comments about the unfinished screenplay, it seems as if Dune Messiah is likely an entirely separate project from Roth's Dark Star writings that are attempting to answer the unanswerable. In regards to the timeline for when a Rendezvous with Rama adaptation would start development, and whether or not it would happen before Villeneuve's next Dune project, it seems highly likely that Warner Bros. And Legendary would leap at the chance to greenlight a third Dune film if Part 2 proves to be a critical and commercial success. However, the studios did not even greenlight Dune Part 2 until shortly after the first film's worldwide release. If their previous behavior is any indication, we might have to wait and see what Villeneuve's next project will be after Dune Part 2 releases March 1st, 2024. But I'm curious to know what you think about the mystery surrounding Denis Villeneuve's next project and Eric Roth's comments about his secret screenplay. Do you think Villeneuve's next movie will be a third Dune film or the long-awaited Rendezvous with Rama adaptation? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe for more sci-fi and fantasy news and lore. And if you're looking for other ways to show your appreciation, you can check out my Patreon page, where members get access to exclusive content and perks. Thank you all so much for your support, and as always, have a very nerdy day.